How to achieve your first 10 sales. So the first assignment you are going to do is you are going to go through your phone contacts. So do that right now. Get a notebook or get an exercise book you are going to use purposely for your work. So you go through your phone contacts right now and write the names of everyone on your phone. I repeat, everyone on your phone. Then we'll group them into three main categories. One, we have parents represented by P, referrers represented by R, agent represented by A. Do not leave anyone out. The ones you think might not help you, and the ones you don't expect from them might be the ones who would help you to grow your business. So example, you write all the names of individuals on your phone. If there are 20 contacts or 50 contacts or 100 contacts or 200 contacts, you write all of them. Don't exempt anyone out. Now identify every single contact with the characteristic or the letter that represents them. So one, we have P. So example, Kwame Mensah here is a parent. Kwame Mensah has a child. Nana Kwesi does not have a child, and so Nana Kwesi can be an agent. Yasewa is also what? Not an agent and does not also have a child. For that reason, Yasewa could be a referrer, and usually the best people in the category of referrers are individuals who are in leadership positions or in positions in organizations. So example, we are looking at somebody who is an HR, somebody who is your pastor, your imam, somebody who is a community leader like an assembly person, assemblyman, district chief executive. So somebody who is a youth leader in your church, in your mosque, in your community, somebody who knows a lot of young people, who knows a lot of youthful people. These are individuals who are in a high position to recommend more parents and more agents who are looking for jobs for you. People troop to them seeking for opportunities. These are all well-defined target individuals for you. Then you can see James Newton, who is a parent and also what a referrer, can help me get more customers. So you can do this for all the people on your contact, and trust me, that is the first step for you to blow your business. The next one, we are going to call all these contacts using different scripts. So example, when we are dealing with the parent individuals in the P group, you pause your video and write the scripts down in your notebook so that you can look on it and then recite to them or read it to them when you are calling them. Hello, I hope you are doing good by God's grace. How is the family doing also? Then once they respond, the family is doing great, the family is doing good, it's been a long time. Great. Please, I would like to discuss something briefly with you if you don't mind. Our company, I Am Brainy Child, is embarking on an educational project where we educate parents on how to help their children develop a powerful memory and become smarter. I would like to share a short video with you on WhatsApp if you don't mind. I would like you to watch it and tell me if you are interested. Can I send it now so that you can watch it shortly? I can call you back in like 10 minutes time to confirm your response after you watch it. I just want to get your feedback. So if you are less busy now, can I just send a video to you? Great. So once they confirm, I send a video to them. Within a 10-minute span, you call them to follow up on their feedback. Other than that, some people will download the video and they won't even view your message. Some will download the video, they will even watch it. But when you call them the second time, what happens is that you have attached a sense of urgency to it. So even if they didn't watch it the first time, now that you have called them again, they'll quickly go and watch it and give you a feedback if they are interested or not. So you do that for all the individuals in the P categories or the people who are parents. Then we go to the we go for the R categories, that is the referrers. Okay, so you pause the video and write the script down as well as you are going to look on it and then carve out your course or make your course using the script. So hello, I hope you are doing good by God's grace. How is the family doing also? Please, I would like to discuss something briefly with you if you don't mind. Our company, I Am Brainy Child, is embarking on an educational project where we educate parents on how to help their children develop a powerful memory and become smarter. I have been tasked to come up with a list of parents we can start educating, and I wanted you to help by sending me names of family and friends you know who are parents so that we can educate them on how to help their kids become smarter. I will really appreciate if I could get about 5 or more contacts from you. Would it be possible to share them with me on the call, or you prefer to send it to me on WhatsApp? So you always try to give them these two options. Other than that, people say, oh, I'll send it, but they never send it. So when you tell them you are either going to get it on the call, most people say, don't worry, I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. Then you can follow up on them on the WhatsApp. So you try to get as little as 5 people. Some of them will ask you, what exactly are you going to tell them? Some would be concerned about giving contact of people that they have not given them approval to share their contact with you. So these are individuals that you just have to let them understand that this is what you are going to discuss with them. It's about your educational product that helps their children to improve upon their learning at home, and this is a short video that explains it too. So you can just send a video to those individuals who might be concerned for them to watch it before they also send you the contact of these individuals. Then you let them understand that when I call this contact you have shared with me, can I tell them that you recommended them, so that they will get to know at least the person who shared the good news with them. Then we also have the last category, which is the A group, which is the agent. Okay, so you also pause the video and write a script down while you are going to look on it and make your calls. First, we go with a greeting or a salutation. Hello, I hope you are doing good by God's grace. My company is currently undergoing an expansion drive to recruit more workers as educational consultant to work full-time or part-time. I have been tasked to recommend some serious-minded people who are looking for work, so I thought of sharing with you the opportunity. If perhaps you are interested or know anyone interested, the income potential is between 2,000 to 3,000 cedis on monthly basis based on your commitment. If you are really interested and need more information, I can send you our explanation video on WhatsApp if you don't mind. So these are for individuals who are unemployed. These are for individuals who are working but are business oriented and are open to do another job in addition to earn a serious income. And some of these individuals you can target will be teachers, people who have done sales before, people who are interested in sales, and generally everybody who is business minded and ready to make income. So you target these individuals. Could be your colleagues you completed school with, people who are still schooling, people in your communities who are constantly looking for jobs. So you can make advertisement online, you can share it on your status, you can share it on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your X platform. So these are various measures by which you can attract the attention of a lot of individuals who are out there, who are genuinely and sincerely looking for an income earning opportunity or a work that they can do to genuinely earn income. Some people are sitting idle, some are also engaged in other social vices because they do not have any alternative. But with this opportunity at hand, you can share with them and give them something to do as agents. So you also call all the people in your agent group, that is according to the list that you have written down, and then you call them with the script. So if they are interested, you let them fill the WhatsApp forms which was shared to you, the one that they're just going to fill in their basic information, and then their manager will reach out to them. So focus on this exercise intensively, and within 3 days you would hit your target or more. When you are done with all these exercises, you might run out of contacts from the people that are on your list. Now what you can do is you look within your community. We don't advise spending transportation money or going distances to talk to customers. We strongly advise that you limit it and then you work within your community or the people within your community. So you start with individuals that are near to you, your neighbors, your next house, the next house. You will be seeing children within your community, you don't know their parents. Take this opportunity to find out their parents or who their parents are, so that you can also go and then spend 5, 10, 15 minutes with them, explaining to them some of the benefits of our educational program. And also you are able to reach out to a lot of other places that we are going to share with you here today to boost your business. So what are some of the other areas that you can reach out to boost your business? Where can I get customers? We have one, your neighborhood, maternity clinics, schools, Facebook friends, WhatsApp groups, public buses, home-to-home visits, offices and companies where you are able to send our official recommendation letter to seek an opportunity to have a presentation at the office. You have the churches, the mosques, the eateries or restaurants, the market centers, the shopping malls, and a whole lot of other places. You can find this letter in your working tools, and then you can download it, reach out to agents, institutions where you submit your letters, and then seek for an opportunity to do presentation and invite your. Our next training would be how to present to parents. Now before you go out to look for parents or customers, ensure you do these things. 1, dress professional or as formal as possible. 2, print and laminate your presentation flyer in a 5D, which is half of an A4 card, so that you can use it to present effectively to parents. If you have a tablet, you can go along with it. Have your smartphone with you and have the testimonial videos and the videos of the product. Sometimes you can show to them, and also download and install your demonstrational app. So we have apps that you are going to demonstrate on your phone. We don't want you to just go and use your mouth to talk to the customers. Also show to them, let them have a feel of the apps and then the programs we are talking about, so that they can believe you more. Download your testimonial videos so that you can share with them what other parents who have bought the program are also saying. Then go for your product from your manager. So you go and pick up your product from your manager, so that once you communicate to the customer, they are seeing what you are talking about, they are feeling it, they are holding it. There's a different morale when it comes to customers having access to feel your product, see it clearly with their eyes before you even close them on them making a purchase. It's easier for them to make a sale or buy from you when they are seeing what you are talking about. Then plan to talk to at least 20 to 30 people daily, every single day. Target at least 20-30 people, and trust me, you close more than one sale. So how to start? One, introduce yourself to a customer. If I meet a customer today, perhaps by the roadside, or I go to his or her shop, or I meet them somewhere in the town square at the marketplace, hello, I am Linda from I Am Brainy Child. We are doing an educational project where we educate parents on how they can help their children develop a powerful memory and become smarter using our educational program. Can I have just 5 minutes to briefly explain to you? First of all, always ask, please, are you a parent? Do you have children? How many children do you have? What is their age? If you don't confirm this before, you waste your entire time talking to somebody who is not a parent, and they might even engage you and spend a lot of your time even in argument, and at the end of the day they are not able to buy from you. So ensure that you always find out, please, are you a parent? How many kids do you have? What is their age range? Or do you understand? Then you can go into the explanation. Now, one, how old are your children? Please, do you know one of the best ways to help your children easily learn is through cartoons? Why? Because children already love cartoons. We have created amazing educational programs that can boost your child's learning skills and help them become smarter through learning via entertaining cartoons instead of watching unnecessary programs on TV. They will learn subjects like science, math, English and ICT. It covers from crèche to class 6, that is 0 to 12 years averagely, and recommended apps for GHS and SHS and even tertiary or university. This can help your child pass their exams easily. This is one of the best investments you can do in your children's education. The price is 600 cedis, but we are doing a 50% discount promo for 299 cedis, so you can get it today for 299 cedis if you don't mind. So can I show you or demonstrate to you how some of our apps operate? Then quickly I take my phone. If the child is in from class 1 and above, I can quickly use the Mass app. Okay, the Mass phone app. So once I go to the Photo Mass app, I open it, I write some simple mathematics calculation, and then I take a picture of it. Then it solves it for me, then it gives me the processes, then I show to the parents. They become impressed. If it's also the phonetics, you can show them the phonics app for children who are below class 1. So the Jolly Phonics app, you show them how the letters are being put together, how the sounds are being recited. This will get the parent more interested. Are you getting it? So while you are holding your flyer, I'm going to show you briefly how you present to a parent, considering that you are a parent. So I just give you my flyer while we are both watching on the flyer. I put the flyer in your hands. Do you understand? While you and I are both watching on the flyer. So first question, do you know that the best time to help your child become smarter is when they are younger? Do you know that as a parent? I give the question to the parents. The parents now have to give me an answer. So I ask them, so at what age do you think your child starts learning? Okay, then I answer, children start to learn when they are in the womb. So you can see from the picture on the screen there that from 9 weeks a child begins to develop their ears. From 24 weeks they begin to tend towards voices, but before that, be 16 weeks they begin to detect what sounds. By 24 weeks they begin to tend towards voices. That is why it's advisable that we expose our children to effective and positive communication environment devoid of insult, unnecessary loud noises. All these things affect the child. So things you should know about your child's brain: 1, A child's brain is like a powerful computer. It can absorb a lot of information when the child is very young. 2, children can be 3 times smarter than they are. Your children particularly can be 3 times smarter than they are when they are given the right learning support at home. 3, your child's brain can learn over 10 languages at the same time compared to an adult. You ask yourself, when you were younger, you realize that you learned a lot of languages. If it's 2, if it's 3, if it's 5, if it's 10, you learned most of them when you were younger. But now that you are old, ask yourself, how many languages have you learned now that you are older? From 15 years, from 18 years and above, how many languages have you been able to learn? At least 1. Or sometimes 0. And fourthly, most children fail maths and science because they don't get a good foundation for it. So we tend to see maths and science to be a very difficult subject. That is where this our program comes in, to simplify it, to make it entertaining, exciting, and having a clear visual understanding about some of these scientific concepts. Sending your child to a good school alone is not enough. They need some home support as well. So what are the benefits of our educational program? 1, it helps your child to develop a powerful memory, and then through clear video explanations. 2, helps your child to develop a good mathematics foundation. 3, it helps your child to love science. 4, it helps to avoid unnecessary programs on TV. Today, some of the cartoons we even watch on TV are not safe. They are cartoons that even promote some of these bisexuals, gayism, lesbianism programs, even in the cartoons that we are watching. So it is very necessary that we find a way to distance our children from watching some of these unnecessary cartoons. Then it also covers maths, science, and ICT from crèche to class 6 with amazing education apps or recommended apps for JHS, SHS, and even tertiary. So very important, whether they are interested or not, request their number and tell them you will send them more information to understand better, and send them more testimonials and further informations about the program. Now, after sending them the testimonials and then further information, call them to watch it and follow up on them for at least 4 different times to get their sales. If they are not serious, don't waste your time on them. Look for new customers. So these are the 5-star benefits of our program. 1, it helps to develop a powerful memory. 2, it helps to master science and ICT due to the graphical or the video explanations. If we are talking about the planets, the solar system, the child is seeing the earth moving, he's seeing the planets, he's seeing the sun, he's seeing everything, as compared to you seeing it static in a book without understanding the movement of rotation or revolution. Then we also have the helps to improve in your mathematics foundation, that is your child's mathematics foundation. Then we also have it helps to boost attention and concentration in your children. And then the BEC and WASI recommended apps, which helps them to go through their past questions and master further. Now, how to get customers for the Quran program. The Islamic program is one of the programs that is highly loved by every Muslim, which will catch the attention of all your family and friends and customers or potential customers around who are all Muslims. 1, you go through your phone again, your phone contact, and write the names of every Muslim on your phone. So you write everyone down and then you identify all the Muslims out. Now look in your community as well, secondly, and write down the names of all the individuals who are Muslims in your community, or the descriptions of some Muslims you know that are around you that are also Muslims. You might not know their names, neither do you have their numbers, but you can describe them. Okay, so the man that stays behind my house, the man that I meet at the mosque, the man that usually sits in the blue car, the man that usually is at the wache joint, the woman that usually passes with the mayafi. So you can describe her in such a way that, or describe the person in such a way that you will be able to easily identify them. And now the goal will be to reach out to these people and explain to them how the educational or the Quran program works. So what is the content of the Quran program? 1, we have the full Quran, that is the Quran cartoons, and then we have the Quran teacher, where the teacher recites and then the pupil or the student repeats after the teacher. We have the Juzul Amma and then the Juzul Mulk cartoons, which are designed to help strengthen the child's memorization and understanding of the Quran at a very younger age. We also have the 40 hadith, which talks about the sayings and the teachings of the prophets. Then we also have the duas, or the askars, or the recitations that the children are able to learn. That is when you are going to the washroom, what supplication to make when you are going to the you are going to sleep, when you are going to eat, after eating, when you are going out, what kind of supplication to make, which helps in protection, and then it will grant us the blessings. Fourthly, we have the Arabic letters, and then the basic phonetics. Fifth, we have the Arabic conversations. We have many other learning videos, including how to pray, the pillars of Islam, and a whole lot of other things that both parents and children can learn and benefit immensely from. So one of the ways, so this is how you communicate with them when you go and then meet them, to explain to them. Do you understand? So this is a script you should also write down and have it in your notebook, and then go through it and master it, so that when you're communicating with the parents, either physically or virtually, you'll be able to communicate with them. So after greeting you, asking how you are doing and how the family is doing, I go straight to the point. Do you know one of the best ways to help your children easily learn the Quran is through cartoons? Why? Because children already love cartoons. So we created an amazing educational program that can help your children easily learn the Quran through cartoons instead of watching unnecessary programs on TV. So we have embedded everything on a pen drive. So on the pen drive, we have the full Quran, the Quran cartoons, the Quran teacher and the student recitation, the hadith, stories of the prophet, Arabic letters, and many more that even you as a parent can learn from. And the current price of it is 299 cedis. So what are some of the potential objectives you are going to receive or complaints? The first one is going to be price. You would always have a price complaint from a majority of the people you are going to. So before you go to even see a customer, have it in the back of your mind that they are going to complain about the price. So how am I going to bring the value to them to understand? One, it is expensive. Okay, when the customer complains it's expensive, others are going to complain and ask you questions that will follow the GES syllabus, and then some also complain their children are too young. We will take them one after the other. One, when somebody claims that it is expensive, you will first of all agree and understand with the customer that I understand you because times are hard these days. Other than that, 300 cedis is not a big deal, but the point is the economy is tough. However, the purpose for it is that the cost involved in producing these content sometimes is expensive because of the foreign exchange. The softwares we use in producing these softwares sometimes make it expensive. However, we have even alternative applications that are even more expensive if you go online. Initially we used to sell it in bits and pieces. So if one does the Quran is 200 cedis, if one does the hadith is 200 cedis, if one does the stories of the prophet 200 cedis. But realize that the children do not benefit completely or fully from it. For that reason, we combine everything together, which would have cost you over 1,000 cedis, but instead we have reduced it to as little as 299 cedis. Isn't it much affordable? Secondly, if we break down the cost into minute, spread it for a period of at least 10 years that a child is going to use it to learn and improve upon their understanding, the child will be paying even less than 1 cedi a day. Trust me. And this is something that you can't compare with any other value. And secondly, does it contain the GES syllabus? That is for the educational product. Okay, does it contain the GES syllabus? Yes, it contains content of the GES syllabus plus extra curriculum or extra content that are not even on the GES syllabus, in order to help cover individuals who are doing beyond the GES syllabus. Then my child is too young. That is perfect. So the best time to start is when your child is younger. In fact, the best time to start is while you are still pregnant. So talk less of after you have given birth. As young as children are, even though they can't talk and then they are just there, trust me, their brain is absorbing and downloading a lot of information. So the earlier you start, by the time the child will start speaking or even walking, then they have already absorbed the content, which makes it easier for them to communicate or profess it. So don't ever underestimate the age of your child. This is the best time to start. Immediately your child is born, you start as early as possible. So start your exercise, go through. If you experience any challenge, reach out to your manager, and then let's see how best we can help you. So this is the structure of our weekly timetable. So on Mondays, we specifically decide to go out to look for new agents. So every Monday our goal is to ensure to get at least 3 new agents for the week. So if every week you're able to get 3 new agents, it means in a month you are getting 12 agents, which will earn you a surplus of 1,200 cedis once they have been able to attain their monthly target of 10 each. So if I'm able to go more radical and get 10 people within a week, it means that every week if I'm getting 10 people, by the end of the month I would have 40 people, and 40 people means I'm going to be making 4,000 cedis on the employer bonus. Then we also have on Tuesdays, we specially reserve Tuesdays for reaching out to institutions, that is the institutions in your community, like the banks, the government institution, the private institutions, visiting the schools, visiting the churches, the mosque, presenting them letter, requesting for an opportunity to come and do a presentation to their audience, so that we'll be able to speak to a larger number of people at a time to close them. So once you submit your letter, you speak to the manager, you speak to the HR, the one in authority. Once they give you the permission, and then they give you the date or the appointment to come for the speech or to speak to the audience or their staff, you quickly notify your manager so that he can also plan in time to come and then go with you to effectively present and then capture more sales. Then on Wednesdays, we use Wednesdays purposely for reaching out to customers. You have to understand that if you are going to close at least 1 sale a day, trust me, you'll have to speak to not less than 5 people a day. If you are going to go by the statistics of sales, that is sales in most cases for the average salesperson is 10% attainment. So it means that you have to speak to at least 10 people to get 1 person to get an interest in make a purchase. Some people might show interest today, but they might not buy today, they might buy tomorrow or even next week. So you have to keep them in your pipeline and consistently following up. Other than that, you will do a donkey job by getting people interested and another person comes to close them. So you need to be consistent. So we go out there to hunt and then look for new customers, talk to people, explain to them, spend at least 5 to 10 minutes ensuring that the customer fully understands the importance of early childhood education, the how the child's brain develops, and why it is very important for them as a parent to invest into their children at this early age. On Thursdays, we do the same thing, going to look for new customers. On Fridays as well, Saturdays, and even Sundays, we look for customers. Trust me, sometimes weekends tend to be one of the best days in a lot of communities in our country. We might have Saturdays and even Fridays being the market days. Are you getting it? So sometimes these are the best times to go to the market centers, the best times to meet our parents in their busy locations, and then get a few minutes to explain to them. Once you do a good targeting early morning or later evening or somewhere in the mid-afternoon where there isn't so much traffic or customer buzz, then you can take the opportunity to close more sales. And also when it comes to Sundays and even Fridays, we have the sermons at the mosque, and then we have Sundays at the churches, and even Saturdays at the churches as well. You are able to get opportunity to speak to a larger audience. Once you submit your proposal ahead of time, speak to the pastor or the elders of the church, the people in charge, and once they give you the access, you come with your manager, you explain, you demonstrate, and then once the parents are interested, you get their details, you send them more information. Some might purchase immediately, others will need more information to think about it, but guess what, it's the first step and the first lead to make things happen. So keep this in mind, because this is what we are going to be working or operating around.